In this video, we're going to use our examples from the previous video to use the normalcdf function and find probabilities for normal variables. So if you go to second vars and you go to your normalcdf function, which is option 2, we're first going to look at a less than problem. When you have a less than problem, you want to put -1. Second comma will give you E99 as a very small number, and you're going to put your x value as the upper limit. In this case, we were looking at less than 3,500 pounds. And in our problem, the mean of the weight of cars was 4,000, and the standard deviation was 1,000. So once you enter all 4 of these values, you have a lower and upper limit, and then your mean and standard deviation. You're going to put those into your function, and when you hit enter, you'll get your probability. And we typically tell students to round to 4 decimal places, so that's up to the discretion of your professor, or it'll be stated in the problem. Now if we go to an upper limit problem or a greater than problem, again we'll go to our normalcdf function, and this time if we're looking for the probability that the car weighs greater than 3,500 pounds, you'll put your x value into the lower limit, and now we're going to put +1 E99 into our upper limit, and again you'll put your mean and your standard deviation into the function. So if we enter these in and we calculate it, again it will give you your probability. And finally, for the in-between problem, if we go to our function, you're just going to use your lower and upper limit as the 2 values given to you in the problem. In our example, we were looking for the weight that falls between 2,500 pounds and 3,500 pounds. So you'll put the lower value in the lower limit and the upper value in the upper limit. You'll keep your mean and your standard deviation for the problem. And when you hit enter and you type this in, you'll get your probability. And you can check with our previous video that these are the exact same probabilities. There might be a few differences based on rounding, but again, this is how you find the probability for a normal variable. So just remember that this function is used when the question asks what is the probability and you have a normal variable.